Hello everyone, this is Ratul Mahmood from Program Extended. Mm, this is the very first video tutorial of basic C Sharp, Visual C Sharp. We are gonna learn today basic Visual C Sharp. We're gonna say hello to the world with Visual C Sharp in a console application. So I'm using here Visual Studio 2015 Enterprise Edition, and I'm gonna just click File, New Project. Yeah, New Project, and from the new project, I'm gonna select the. Make sure you have selected the Visual C Sharp, not Visual Basic. Okay, and here as this is a console application, is a basic console application, so I'm gonna select the console application here, and I'm gonna name it um, C Sharp Tuto 1. Okay, perfect. And you can give a location here and press OK. So here is the body, and we can see some codes already generated by Visual Studio here. Basically this is the main method, and this is the main class where we are gonna write codes, and the code will execute from this main method here. And we are seeing Solution Explorer here, where the project files are included. mm, if you can't see the Solution Explorer, so don't worry, you can find it from here, View, and yeah, Solution Explorer. You can find Team Explorer, Server Explorer, whatever you need. You can find all of these things from here. You can enable this here. Okay, so first of all, we can talk about this. If you know C language, if you learn C language, you used header files, many header files here, which allows you to complete a program, execute the program perfectly. In C Sharp, these things are pretty much similar like that. Using system.collection.generic, these things basically helps you to add a reference of your program from the system. In C Sharp, basically, we use DLL references to execute programs. So these things will help us to do that, and we are seeing the main method here. Okay, we are gonna start coding from here. So we're gonna write a console application where we'll say hello to the world. So what we're gonna do is, oh, first of all, make sure C Sharp language is code sensitive. So make sure you have written this exact same code. Like, I'm gonna say console dot write line. Yeah, write console dot write, and double quotation here, two double quotation, and we're gonna say hello world. Okay, and we'll end it by a semicolon. So if we run this, how could we run this? Just simply press Ctrl and F5. Yeah, we can see the hello world, and press any key. Wait a minute, where did this come from? We didn't mention it, right? So what is the difference console.write and console.write line? Oh, sorry, write line here, and now we'll see what happened next. Yeah, so we can see hello world and a new line here. Press any key to continue. So what is the difference with Write and write line. Basically, when you use write, it will not put a new line on your console, but when you use write line, it means it will write a new line here at the end of your string. Hello world, and there is a new line, so that the press any key to continue is under the string. So basically, yeah. Okay, we just said hello to the world, and uh, let's say if we want to uh, get input from user, like we said hello world, and it's showing to hello world on the console, but we want some input from the user, and we want to show the message to our console. So how can we do this? Let's see. For that, we need to know about variables. What are variables? Like, variables are things which you can change the value when it needed or it's necessary. Like x, y, z. X is a variable. We can use x. We can use x equals 10. Sorry, 10. It's a variable, but we need to define it. What type of this variable is it? An integer or a float or a string? We need to define it, like int x equals 10. So it means the value of x is 10. So if we wanna get a message from the user, it would be a variable type of string. So let's say input. Okay, I'm defining a string variable, and we'll ask the user console dot read line. We'll ask the user to give a input from the console, and we'll catch this message into our input variable. For that, we're gonna write input equals console.readline. It means, what does it mean? Let's see. We're gonna run Ctrl F5, and look, at the first line we wrote hello world, and it's showing hello world, and at the second line it declared a string type input, and the input is waiting to get a message from the user. And you can see it's the cursor is beeping. That means it's waiting to have an input. So we can say hello programmers. What next? Yeah, it will finish because we didn't do anything. We didn't say the computer to print the message what the user said. So for that, we're gonna do is simple say console dot write line again, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna mention the input variable, because we don't know the message of user, and whatever the user give the message, it will simply stored on the input variable, and we just simply write the input on the console. So now let's see what happened. Press Ctrl F5 to direct run the program. Yeah, first of all we wrote hello world here, and now it's waiting for an input. I'm giving hello